Ja tervehdys taas kaikille sinne ruudun toiselle puolelle ja tervetuloa taas uuden Uniajan Let's Play pariin. Minä olen Bandittu 85 tuttuun tapaan. Tänään tosiaan aloitetaan tämmöstä peliä kuin Call of Cthulhu. Ja tätähän mä aloittelin tossa vähän matkaa, kokeilin, mutta kävi jotain kakaa kävi tossa minun mikä tää on täällä kuvaussysteemi, tää on tosiaan toinen kerta kun mä tätä yritän kuvata. Että siinä tosiaan oli niin kökkönen audio, että piti uudelleen kokeilla. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War. Himself in memories of liquor and sleeping pills, he is now private detective with trouble finding a case, able to live in a stupor. Losing his license, kyllä. Enter madness. If I am mad, it is mercy. The gods pity the man who in the callousness and remain sane in this hideous end. Sane, hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Vanha mulkku. Eiku siis, anteeksi, nyt meni taas kontekstista. Nyt meni taas kontekstista. Siellä on suoli. Oh. Se on hyvä kun peli on seivattu, mutta en ois pelannut sekuntiakaan. No niin, ui. Herra jestas. Se on vähän tämmönen oksetus. Ei se mitään. Tästä tosiaan ei. Tästä. Mä on tosiaan lukittu. Jes. Mitäs täällä on? Mä en oo täällä käynyt silloin viimeksi katsomassa, mitäs täällä on. Okei, ei sinne. Ei sinne. Leikkurit. Noin. Noin ikkäästi.
What a putrid offering.
Valaskalaa ja miekkavalasta ja porka.
Fight. You have been chosen.
Okei.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Ei lonkeroita. Ei lonkeroita.
I hate whiskey. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. The lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Probably not.
I wonder why I still take these things.
No. Me neither.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Vero.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Okay.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Saaks kiinni tuo.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Journal. Yes. Tällaista. Ei. Dark water. There's yet clues. Hetkinen vain, olikohan tässä nyt kaikki? Let's check.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Elikkä... Mites nää medicine? Needed... Medicineä. Tohon tonne. OG. Hetkinen, täältä se yksi. Vai? Oliko se täältä? Mistä se helvetistä? Laitoin tonne yksi okkultismi, niin ollaan jo vähän liikkeellä.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Are you still with us?
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Jaa. Otellaan mitäs siellä sitten. Sielläkin on lonkero.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it. A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Darkwater. Claimed the whole family. The police decided domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why?
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must
Probably.
find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Lähdetään sitten.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right.
And you...
That is what you go to
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mention Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I used to be an avid reader. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century, but it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Hope so. Eipä siinä. Kai tässä sit vaan. Go. Let's go. Wahoo! Darkwater port. Appears to have Hawkins' case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused a fire. Pierce's investigation. No niin. Sitten ei sentään menty istmukseen lähetty. Istmus. Oho. Katsotaan sitten. Mitä sitten mennään? Kohti Darkwateria. Focus home interactive presence. Joo. Tosiaan pitkistä aikaa pelaa tämmösiä Call of Cthulhua. Koska mitään Lovecraftin pelejä. Viimeinen on just ollut tää. Oli silloin se.
We're almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Kylläpä on kevyitä laatikoita. Nosti vaan se silleen suoralla selällä vai?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman. And a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood.
Okay.
I'm going for a look around the docks.
Yes. Se. Tuleeko kalua? Okei. Hetkinen. Eikö tää laiva ollut niinku tässä kohdassa, kun me tultiin pois? Mitä se on tossa sivussa nyt? Okei. Unplayable. Pa 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 pa.
Please look back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shyster.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not like another one of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Can we sort this out? You can see he's half drunk. There's nothing to sort out.
There's nothing for you here either.
Wanted to stir us
Pretense.
up. But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Tekana vaikka sitten täällä. Well, that wasn't really nice.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all.
There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it.
Okay.
But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Nähnyt jo pari niitä.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
That'll be all for now. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor.
Captain Fitzroy.
Interesting.
Winchester.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Oh.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
What the hell is wrong with your head?
long.
Täällä pääseekö tänne? Ei pääse. Se on lukossa se. Katsotaan sitten.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
What can I get you?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved Darkwater from famine.
Okay.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland. Then, I don't want to speak.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for
Ajattelin, että
now.
yrittää vetää niin, ettei ota yhtään ryyppyä.
You have no right to treat us like this.
Jees. Mä voisin kyllä uskoa, että tähän voitais kyllä jättää tämä ensimmäinen jakso. Ollaan nyt päästy näinkin pitkälle, niin ajattelin, että päästy tänne Darkwateriin, niin ajattelin, että tällä kertaa jätetään tähän ja ensi kerralla taas jatketaan eteenpäin. Mutta se on sitten taas siihen asti. Morjens!